Good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Hello and welcome everyone to the Arcadia Network. My name is Corona. As always, I am your streamer for the night. Today we are finishing up Before Their Deaths, the latest chapter in Honkai Star Rail at times of streaming anyway. And I'm excited for it because there's a lot. Obviously we got introduced last time to Evernight. Really excited to see her. I'm excited to see if we'll get, the Dan Heng reveal, because he's currently still missing in this part of the story. And we found out that in our time away, on this, the final rotation, everyone has died, including Serene. The only one left is Hysolence, who is currently holding Mr. Roboto prisoner. And now it's up to us to go and kill him. So I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I have a lot to say. I'm excited. Let's continue on.
Sairi, what if you wait and wait, but that hero never arrives?
That won't happen. Because I know that no matter how long it takes, he'll definitely return to this place. We can't let him down.
Hey. I'm here.
I shall rain rays of dawn for you.
May romance be with you on your journey.
And reason grant you enlightenment. Let strife bestow you with inspiration.
Trickery ensure your success.
Allow death to protect
Don't do
your
this
soul.
already.
And at
My
last,
goddamn heart.
let passage point the way forward.
Well, time will remember the Trailblazer's journey.
We're going straight into the deep end, apparently. Oh. Oh, wow. Just wow. Immediately, ouch in the feels. Ooh, new location.
Is this
Styxia. Yeah.
what happened to this place? I need to find the entrance to the vortex, guarded by the demigod of ocean. Hysolence. Is she still there?
Long time no see.
Oh, fuck's sake. Dude, I was having an emotional moment. You had to come and ruin it.
Generation after generation of Chrysos heir heroes have tried to defy fate with their blood and tears, either voluntarily shattering their souls or waiting in eternal solitude. But alas, fate can never be defeated.
Fate's never written in stone, though. You
Reason
again.
and trickery may bind my flesh, but my will
Flesh?
shall never fall silent.
You're a motherfucking robot. You don't have flesh.
So the demigod of ocean, the
I'm drowning.
High
Lygus, you don't have lungs. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, yeah, right.
With her voice and drown a genius in slumber. But alas, it was all a hopeless dream. That warden fell before I did, due to erosion of time, while her prisoner remained unchanged.
But here you are, bound to this place.
True. I can't leave this place, but what of it? You should have heard of this fable. In a shadowed cave lived a people, imprisoned from childhood, and chained so that their legs and necks are fixed, forcing them not to look around at the cave, each other, or themselves. Behind them is a fire, and before them loomed the stone wall of the cave. The flames cast shadows, while the rocky surface threw back echoes to them. That false play is the whole world. Yes, I'm trapped in the cave. But I know it's all just a fleeting illusion. I don't struggle in dreams. I wait, and now my deliverer has come.
Oh, so you want me to head off?
Fight me and save this world that never owed you anything. Oh, you'll need to awaken the singer here and unseal the prison called Vortex of Genesis. You'll be the one to unshackle me and bring the cave crashing down. Of course, I don't mind waiting a little longer. Let me guide you through this next illusion. One last memory.
Dude, I'm not helping you.
Warden. I hope you'll watch the stories of this Fantasia closely. Logically, the Deliverer must see the world for what it truly is. Emotionally, this memory captures the fate of everyone in Emphorius better than anything else.
Oh, sorry, were you saying something? I just had blah 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 blah.
Feeling it for yourself. Can you?
I don't listen to little bitches.
Point of view
Yes, the hostility is necessary. He's a bitch.
of destruction.
Honey, you ain't seen destruction until I get injured.
To your unshakable resolve, I salute you. But before we step onto the final stage, let me ask you this. In the spirit of that fable I told you just now, can the prisoners in the cave learn to see the shadows and echoes for what they are, and stop mistaking them for reality?
Hey, we got the anchor back. Right, before we do go on, let's... I'm looking forward to buffing this team soon. So, the Casterus team will be buffed with Evernight, and this team
The fire
will be getting buffed with
projects
Downharm.
the memories
Very
of
likely.
an
Oh.
actress upon the stage of this.
The dark tides flood the sea, and our kingdom teeters on the edge.
Fear not. Our queen has gone to the borderlands. She'll quell this calamity herself.
Hycelin's just there with two flipping semi-automatic guns shooting at masked freaks in the desert.
This is the scene when the Chrysos heir of Ocean was born. She was once of a Titan-kin race named Sea Sirens. At that time, Kozlada had suppressed the Black Tide's rise, but he was unable to remove Iron Tomb from its roots. The Black Tide still roiled in the depths of the world, and the kingdom of Sea Sirens was the first to face.
Well, she did say that nude was her natural state last time. It makes sense if she grew up in the ocean.
Electra's voice. She's calling to us.
Oh, I also see one of those bugs.
Let's go. Her voice carries the queen's command.
To keep the black tide from threatening the ocean, the queen gave her all, body and soul.
Nectar brewed in the womb by God.
The queen's chalice. She bore the deepest blessings and inherited supreme
Did I
divine
see
power.
something up? Oh, what is that? I see a vortex. Oh, hello.
My sisters, you're finally here.
Of course, Electra. Your beautiful melody drew us here.
Electra?
Her true name is.
I guess that makes sense.
This is a reflection of her former self, clinging to the past with aching defiance.
The Queen summons us. She must be near exhaustion. The Black Tide will soon enter our borders.
Then what do we do? Will our seas fall to darkness and terror as well?
Don't worry. We shall lift the chalice in her stead to catch the Black Tide, and stand together to safeguard our realm and its people.
Such tiny titankins. Thinking they can stop the tide of truth.
You shut up! I'm listening to the story, Lygus.
And that naivete is the root
Naivete.
of suffering.
I'm gonna also be a pain in the ass to you. Yeah, I'm gonna be that stuck-up cunt. Hello. Oh. Can I not pick this up now? What's going on here? Okay. I just don't care. I don't care enough right now. I will be coming back to do most of this, so... LOL. I'm surprised it didn't just reset naturally. Oh, that's new. There's an arrow above it to show where it's going next now as well.
Is this also
That's
a blessing of the trail?
That's extremely helpful. Oh, no wonder what the portal is. Zagreus. Oh, hang on. I saw it there. Oh, oh. There we go. Did I really almost fail that?
I've praised it all. No thanks.
The Queen's palace lies just ahead. Even her once graceful form is now tainted and drowned in dirty mire.
I don't like how long, I've said it, I don't like how long these doors take. Well, that was a loading zone. No wonder why.
Oh, Fagusa, our noble queen. We've come at your call.
My little fishlings. You swim with...
You're not going to call them little guppies, you're just going to call them fishlings.
Pains me to speak of the kingdom. I once believed I could drink the black tide dry, but even the deepest chalice must one day overflow, and I can hold no more of this filth.
Mother, worry not. We're all children of the sea. Let us bear your fate together.
We'll take up your mantle and drive back the black currents.
We'll mend your sacred chalice
Blackcurrant.
and take in the cursed filth.
My little fishlings. When the spear of strife falls, you may retreat in peace. I promise you. On the surface, the city-states will hold a feast without end in your honor. This is the last gift I can give you.
that's more to do with him breaking
Fagusa
out.
sank
than-
into the abyss. With the chalice shattered, their intoxication spilled into the black tide, birthing the first madness in Amphorius. Sea sirens followed one after another, hunting for the Titan's fragments, until their flesh decayed and their bones crumbled, all for the promised final feast. Keep watching, but tread carefully, for the
Fuck you, I'm
stage
gonna
ahead
fall.
is crumbling with age, just like her shattered.
Just like me having to listen to your gobbledygook. I'm gonna be increasingly hostile to Lygus, okay? He's well, what can I say that I haven't said? He's a bitch.
I've appraised it all. No thanks.
Okay. We'll pause this time. Okay.
The chandelier is still giving way. Maybe the chrono vessel nearby can help.
Your wisdom far surpasses even the bounds of reason's model.
No, I'm just somewhat intelligent.
Get through. Looks like I'll need the miracle horn nearby.
The ending was written long ago. Even you cannot rewrite it. Just like this poor shadow.
Is this also a blessing of the Trailblades?
I might not need enough to break that up there, but I did anyway. Ain't nothing wrong with a bit of chaos, is there?
I've appraised it all.
No fakes.
Electra! The fiends have gnawed my tail. I can no longer swim to the far seas.
Electra! The black sludge has soaked my fins. I can't dance with you anymore.
Electra, the government have provoked my rights to use the internet. Electra, my credit card's been declined.
Sisters, don't give up. Remember the Queen's promise of a feast in the city called Styxia.
I haven't forgotten. It visits me in dreams every night.
I dreamed of a shining city, its lights piercing the deep gloom of the seabed.
I dreamed of children placing garlands on our bone horns, and poets praising the sea sirens for shielding.
Hey, when we get to when we actually bring Amphorius as our like full thing,
We can go no further. Please, sing to the humans for us. Sing of the deep sea's legend in our place.
The sea sirens were tainted by the destruction. Their flesh rotted away. They became the black tide
Farewell, sisters. I'll finish this last task, then return to prepare your feast.
And so, only one sea siren remained among the sea floor. High Sealands, swimming alone to the seas, burying her kin, and searching for the fragments of the chalice of plenty, though most of that journey was in vain. Why not use the power of time to leap ahead toward the journey's end?
To reach the spirit basin, I'll need to call upon the power of the chrono vessel.
Actually, let's let that go through, because I do see... I would say I see some boxes on the other side we're probably going to need to get rid of, so might as well. Let's be able to get this one, I guess.
Is this also a blessing of the Trailblades?
Ah, close, close, close. Right. No. We had it right the first time, roughly. Right, so I need to get to stay on that one. Ah, I'm close, I'm close. Oh my god, hang on, so... That's on the door. Problem now is no matter what I do, he's not going to go to the door. It's got to go to the door. Maybe fall down this way. 1, 2... No, I'm not allowed in the door. It has to go to the door itself. So we have to put it through the door. That's 100% right. That bit is 100% right. Oh. Recollection.
I've appraised it all. No thanks.
Oh, hello. There's the door here. There you go. I wondered how we get down here. Wait. This was all indoors, wasn't it? this bit of the map. It was an outdoors bit of the map. When we came here, there's a proper map. That's interesting. Or at least something like this where you kind of come under a bridgeway. Alright. I want to say, please don't tell me I'm about to die.
At last, the Chalice of Plenty is whole again. The Lance of Fury emerges from the River of Souls, and the gods reclaim their duty to hold back the Black Tide. I am freed from endless toil, and now walk toward the rites at Styxia. I bore my sister's dreams upon my back, took on a graceful human form, and hoped to find a grand celebration on the shore. My fins became legs, my scales became skin, and the sea foam on my body became a shimmering gown. But when I stepped onto land, there were no festivals with honey brew, nor poets plucking harps, only silent death, drifting gently along the River of Souls.
When she fulfilled her wish, she only found Styxia to have already repeated the mistakes of previous cycles, and was swallowed by death. Hopes and promises are nothing but the foam of dreams.
I am a sea siren, a vessel born to contain the tides. Now that my task is done, and the promise is broken, how am I to go on in a world drowned in shadow? Fagusa, my noble queen. She evaded my questions with drunken stupor. She told me a grand feast awaited me in the surface world. So I wandered lost, groping through the dark. The feast she spoke of. Where is it?
Lonely Blade, I shall grant you everything you seek.
Oh, hi, Saedra. No doubt. Oh, attack. There it is. Well, I can only guess that was her. Ah!
After wandering the surface for ages, the lost sea siren met her future conspirator.
You quelled the wars alone and forced strife into retreat. This swordfish that commands thousands of legions, whom does she serve?
It's the moment they met.
Yes, Saedra, long before she became the Imperator, was already burning with ambition.
Sovereign who follows prophecy. I am no one's sword. I am just a wandering fish, seeking clarity through bloodshed.
Then how about letting the sword dance for me? And letting the violin sing in my name? Tell me, what is it you seek?
All I want is a feast where I might belong.
Such a demand is trivial with the Sovereign's authority. I'll grant you a banquet worthy of conquest and comrades to toast beside you. But night, you must offer me your heart.
My heart?
Yes, a loyal heart that will generate no betrayal. You were deceived by gods and drowned in the ocean's darkness. But now, I will lead you forward and be your light.
So be it. Noble monarch, the law you proclaim shall govern my every breath. So be it. Noble monarch. I am simply becoming someone else's vessel once again, and accepting a duty given to me.
And thus, in her hollow drift, she finally found a new purpose, like sunlight piercing the deepest trench.
Oh, there is definitely a bug out here, isn't there? Most definitely.
Noble monarch, I've cleansed the foulness from the road as you commanded.
My blade, you've helped me ascend and take the crown. Ask, and you shall have your reward.
What I desire is the same as before. A feast.
Look, I've prepared you a grand banquet.
But this isn't the same. Oh my god! High poly grapes!
Fish are drawn
Man!
to light by nature.
I came from Final Fantasy
For the deep
14.
sea knows only gloom.
How many polygons do those grapes have? They got one too many.
It may scald
Way
and
too many.
burn, but it's the only light.
Come, let us join the feast. Perhaps the path forward lies.
Do I have to listen to this guy's bitching? Excuse me, sorry, I have this little, like, whining in my ear. Can anyone help me? He keeps telling me to go and enjoy things. There's a lady in my head that calls me Stud Muffin. Chief, really? Oh my god, this isn't... This isn't a banquet, this is debauchery! I mean, I guess it is slightly based on Greece, so it kind of makes sense for it to be, wouldn't it?
I've appraised it all. No thanks.
Look out for little yellows. Oh, hi, Buffatelos. Right. That was a pretty easy one. Admittedly, that was a pretty easy one. I do like it when they give us the easy ones every now and then.
Have you heard that the Imperator's about to begin a new campaign?
Her glory.
Wait, is there a maybe a... Let's listen to all of them and see if I get an achievement. No. That feels like something that would have given an achievement, to be honest. In a weird way. Goddamn drunkards knocking down poles. Can you believe them?
My faithful subjects, tonight's feast is not just for the past. It's a toast to the future! Born from our golden blood is an unstoppable colossus. Our iron beast to trample the universe!
Great monarch, I've heard the universe teems with great threats. Can we truly remain invincible?
Fear not. Before the troops of the destruction, such rabble is no more than cosmic dust. Surely there's a planet draped in oceans out there in the stars. Once I claim it, it shall be yours to rule. And to the rest, your triumphs will not go unrewarded. I promise you a new age, free of fear. Now, raise your cups to our conquest among the Sea of Stars!
Sea of Stars! Sea of Stars! Conquest among the Sea of Stars. What a grand vision. Yet, to the Siren Knight, only feasts still stir.
Well, it's a darker ocean. It's another sea, but it's much darker than the sea, so...
Join me. Witness the end of this futile dream.
Where's the way out of this illusion?
Come quick! Let's celebrate together!
I've saved the
Noble knight, you are truly a blazing spark. It is my honor to share this banquet with you.
Noble knight, you have earned victory with your blade. And you have every reason to revel in this moment of triumph. Let me pour you a glass of honey brew.
Noble knight, with the sovereign now enthroned, this triumph is yours as much as hers. Let me raise a toast to you.
noble knight. Your strength is
God,
boundless.
all the ass kissing.
Lead us to conquer the universe, and let us toast to that vow.
Then drink we shall. Raise your glass. In the deep sea, I never knew what fire was. But when I set foot on land, the first light that I saw was the flames of war, lit with golden blood. It scorched my fins, made me feel pain, and ignited an unprecedented hunger. A hunger that flickers in every hero's heart. So bright, yet so blinding.
Look! The monarch herself has taken her seat!
Hear that? The court sings her praises.
Come, join us in
One eye of hers sees glory, the other sees corpses.
And yet, she cherishes the name of glory more than fear and death.
As they say, the coward died 1,000 times before his end.
But the brave face death but once, which gods stand witness.
On the eve of war, we sang our hymns and set our sights to sail beyond the stars. The legions will climb aboard the beast, riding it like currents across the cosmos. Planets after planets flew the flags of her crown. Realm after realm was ignited by her flames of war. As the final resistance fell silent, a vast empire rose from among the stars. And this small pond at last embraced prosperity and peace. That's how the story ends. Tell me, visitor, in this dream, did you enjoy the show?
What really happened? It's not the right ending.
After all, beneath that still surface lie the bones of countless dead. It's time for me to wake up from this drunken dream.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
The Imperator is dead! The Imperator is dead! People once cheered for my ascension. And now they cheer for my fall. cosmos. The battlefield.
The king is dead. Oh, hail the
that
king.
I cannot reach.
Before the Sovereign's conquest reached its end, her life and ambition had already been swallowed by the deep sea. This is the true ending. Her grand designs torn apart by the blade. Her regal robes soaked in golden blood. And the one who struck her down?
Was you.
The one who struck her down was her most loyal gladius.
We found that during the web event. You killed her.
I don't need to explain myself.
It was actually revealed during a glitch in a system.
A fish in a pond has no hope against the
Yep.
surge of
Yes. Dr. Gladius has killed the Imperator. So we knew this was coming.
Found a flicker of flame, only to snuff it out with my own. I don't understand. If the ocean's feast, the Imperator's dream, and even Amphorius's existence are all illusions, then what's the point of our journey? When the Deliverer returns, I will let this absurd celebration come to an end. But Greyfry, I can't help but wonder how I dearly wish this feast of the Flame Chase would never end.
Well, we might find a way. Honestly, one thing that might happen is...
It seems she sensed your presence. The Fantasia's foundation is starting to...
I think I know how they might keep Amphorius around.
Let's return to the prologue. Remember the allegory of the cave.
Either, after Amphorius, we're just going to come back here in terms of it exists, but it's not really there. Or the Genius Society might be able to save the program.
Finally turned to look around and moved her.
What'll be interesting is if we rewrite the universe to make Amphorius survive.
The light will blind her, for the fire behind her had never once actually touched her eyes. Her legs will buckle beneath her, for she had never learned to walk forward. And so she fell into infinite confusion and fear, and came to find
Right, I can somewhat roll my eyes.
that the shadows and echoes were the real world.
Yes, watch my eyebrows though, because my eyes can't actually roll as a model.
In the cosmos, are we truly any wiser than she was? Now, nameless one, fateless one, ask yourself this: the paths you tread, the eons you worship, everything you've
Stop breaking the fourth wall, you prick.
Could it all be someone else's projected shadow? Let's leave that question till after the curtain falls. Once you've unearthed every last truth and reached the prison built for me by the demigods, I'll speak with you face to face. I, the Theoros, have walked the 30 million histories, born by Kaslana. 1,000 years is a mere atom in a grain of sand to me. Amphorius, compared to the cosmos, is but that grain upon a whole beach. I swore to bring an end to the erudition. Would I really let a single grain grind down my mind? No. Please, use the power of time.
Oh, I don't have the power of time.
To the ocean's depths.
Serini has that. No, I do have it.
Prison warden,
Of course we got
by
No, we got Kefali's core flame, didn't we? We didn't get Oryx's. We technically don't have Oryx's in this one, do we?
Once there, and everything between us. That palace reflects the heart of the demigod of ocean. Intoxicated, stagnant. There, you'll witness the true beginning of the saga of deliverance. An ugly history, long buried by tides and shame. A staircase of apotheosis that the Imperator forged with the golden blood of 500 human sacrifices under the pretense of conquest.
I will say, by the way, some of these models used for the Dark Tide are actually from Impact 3rd when I'm looking at them. And that makes me extremely excited.
Beyond this door lies the path to the vortex of Genesis.
There is more. There is more.
Now step away from this false banquet. And then onto that bloody stage.
Whoa.
The palace that worshipped the ocean, the sanctuary connected to the vortex, was also once the battlefield of the first flame chase. Her exuberant song halted the passage of time in this place, imprisoning my body and shielding my soul from deterioration. All just to await your return.
Oh, she shouldn't have. Bless.
The twisted time and space reflect. And so, the Imperator's crimes were veiled.
Stay away from Apollonius.
This cup of honey brew. What a sweet aroma.
Okay, I love the manta design.
Virginia.
Dux Hakalithist. We can't give up here.
Love steeped in death. How delicious.
Sadly, all you see is a fragment of history. And your interference is just another equally futile echo.
The future will come. Fury of innumerable core flames consume me.
Wait.
Sun tear the sky.
My guy's supposed to be faster.
Is that all? Branded with strife. Quench the flames with blood. Her agony.
He's supposed to be faster than any of my supports, so it's a bit strange that they're moving first.
Blood. Branded with strife.
My health bar is not moving.
Sun tear the sky.
But give it that, my health is not moving.
All stars burn to ash.
Apollonius, look. I chased the enemy away, but I think I can't go any further.
I'm sorry, Virginia, for letting you.
It's okay. I'm glad to die by your side.
Ah, such an ironic twist of fate.
Swing the bat, break his head.
Even
if he's a hologram, just swing!
Crumbles, the heartless emperor
Shot this clanker up!
made the same decision.
Whoa! Look, he's pissed me off that much.
Million cycles.
I had to say it at least once because like everyone's been saying it and using it as a joke. I needed to say it at least once. Now, there are another word, obviously. I won't. So don't expect that anytime soon.
Crashing toward the heroes like a tidal wave. The hell before you is the recreation of that very battle.
Apollonius, look.
Right, before I go on.
The enemy away.
132, 128, 99, 135. Okay, so only one of them should be faster with at the moment.
A painful past, yet hidden beneath a veil of joyful song. Ah, two discarded data clusters waiting for someone's return. It seems. Relive the history, then pass through the temple's waters and come to my side.
And if I don't want to listen to you, how about that? Whoa! Oh. I like the slower movement of stuff.
Light up the dawn.
No.
Light up the dawn.
No. I can't do that yet. Hey, at least this isn't slowed down. That could have been bad. Imagine if this bit was slowed all the way down.
What a wretched way to die. The flame chase army, devoured by warbling fish, never saw it coming. Look, the cruel Imperator and her knight commander, the pitiful warden. What a perfectly matched duo of test subjects. Their hands drip with blood. Golden blood. Raise the bridge and cross the river of fate. This path of the prisoner is far from over.
Give me this one. Guess let's go down there and probably hit that. puzzle time. Take that, depression. I'm great at puzzle theory. Ignore the one where I struggled earlier. Ignore that, it didn't happen. Promise. I promise that didn't happen.
Imperator! Imperator! Did you see my gallant deeds, Imperator? Imperator! Imperator! Did you see my gallant deeds, Imperator?
I'm sure she saw everything. There we go. Oh, this is actually the way we have to go as well. How helpful. I like this. Drink, young lion. Drink to yourself. No, nothing this side, just a door there. But there's probably a chest back here. Aha! You can't. Oh my god, even the chest opens slowly. You can't prank me. Yeah. What? This. Wait a minute. This doesn't look like, See, this doesn't look like the way I have to go, right? Just a hunch, unless this lowers the water level.
I've appraised it all. No thanks.
I don't think this is where I'm supposed to go. I think I stumbled upon a secret thing instead. Oh, over there. I did the most me thing possible, and I stumbled upon other things by accident. Oh. So I can't get here now. Can I maybe change the thing up there to be over here?
Imperator! Imperator! Did you see my gallant deeds, Imperator?
I'm wondering if that's what it is. I gotta go up, and I gotta move the thingy across. Yes! It is I, Deliverer, here to help you. Oh no, wait, hang on. There's a. You're fucking kidding me. There's a lift on the other side. But it's broken. That has to be active to get across. Listen to the conversation. Step through the duckweed leaves rising from the water. There isn't any, though. See, now I can't get across that because of that. Huh? Okay, I am dumb as fuck because I don't get this. Unless I use this one.
Marauder. Marauder. Did you see my gallant deeds in Marauder?
Oh, wait. Oh, I see.
A sovereign and the sword.
I really am just a little bit silly, aren't I? I just have to be patient.
Imperator.
The thing I'm worst at.
You're here, Dux Gladiorum.
You ordered me to seal the sea route and handle threats from the rear.
Yes.
So why didn't you wait for me to return? Why send the vanguard ahead and let them die in vain?
Die in vain? No, you're wrong. Their golden blood won't be spilled for nothing. The other dukes have paved the road for me to become the god of law.
The trial of law? You never spoke of this to anyone. What is...
The one who wishes to bear law must purge this world of its curse, and offer the blood of the accursed as sacrifice. I pondered long on what Talantin meant by blood of the accursed. Then, I found the answer. You, I, and every Chrysos heir summoned by the prophecy are the accursed ones. Just like that arrogant Theoros said, our golden blood is the agent of destruction, the antithesis of the world's fate. Dux Frigoris, Dux Brumalis, Dux Helcalethist. Their fate was sealed at that moment. Dying on a glorious campaign was the final gift I could give them.
You speak as if they didn't die because of your cold-blooded schemes. Was their loyalty meaningless to you?
Losses are a constant on the Flame Chase journey, among which even life itself holds little value. If a subject marches to war without that conviction, then yes, as you said, shallow loyalty means nothing.
And what about my loyalty, Ceredra? You sent me away under the pretense of guarding the rear. Was there any shred of humanity left in you?
Because you still have a duty no one else can bear. Only you can uphold Fagoos's divine authority. The choice is yours now. Cast off the chains of loyalty and drive those blades through my heart. Or stand with me and sever the ocean's last breath. If you no longer share my vision or believe in the new law I seek to weave for Amphorius, then go on and end me. The Imperator of Amphorius.
She really just said that.
And cruel, but never a liar. When I say life itself holds little value, know this. I am ready to sacrifice everything for the ambition to conquer the Sea of Stars.
Now you've seen it. The brutal Imperator was willing to spill the blood of 500 heroes to complete the trial of law. As for my poor warden, her suffering had only just begun.
Is she still alive?
I'm no storyteller. I have no duty nor interest in filling the history you've missed.
Sounds like something a bitch would say.
You to witness the monstrous choice the Imperator made before the Chrysos Heir turned their blades against me.
You think I'll falter because of this?
You jest. I gave up on using words to solve conflicts 2,000 years ago. But I won't squander a chance, not even a sliver of one. If there's even a crack in the walls of your conviction, then my victory is already assured. Now that the past is settled, let's turn the page and bring time back to the present and dive deeper still until we reach the very bottom of the abyss.
Is the past ahead underwater? I need the Oryx orb to bring back the chrono vessel from the past.
Shatter the vessel of time and let this stagnant, this hidden gate leads to the vortex. Hurry now. The time of our reunion draws.
This now allows me to go up to the other side during this kind of timing. So anything that was up here that I missed, I can grab. I believe there was an arrow or something up here. Yes. Yeah, time takes a while, doesn't it? Jeez. Oh no! Oh no!
I've appraised it all. No thanks.
Everything so... Except my cat, apparently. Apparently they've gone mad. They were running through like they were really on some like hyped up stuff. Oh.
The fleet that rode the waves was dragged down into the... And you...
Oh, wow.
This cruel journey...
Yeah, give me a second, I guess.
Its end.
That's something much more important to do.
Last.
Fuck you in particular.
You've been silent a long while, Dux Gladiorum. Starting to doubt your decision?
Save your breath. The vortex of Fugusa lies just ahead. After the trial, there's nothing left between us.
So you'll stop swimming toward the stars, Dux Gladiorum?
But whose name does it bear?
It's gonna bear yours if you don't shut the fuck up, Lygus.
It was here.
I assure you.
Who thinks
I assure
herself
you.
the prison warden made her choice. Witness, listen, and awaken. Dax Gladiorum. I've lost count of how many times you've stood here over the past centuries.
You talk too much for a prisoner like Kurgus.
Two geniuses who defied law and all the Chrysos heirs who sacrificed themselves in this cycle worked together to chip away my strength. But you, can never affect my will. And as long as my will remains intact, I am free.
Really, I counted,
Don't
but you
get
seem to be
ahead
only
of
one.
yourself. I still
One big
have
bitch,
ways
that
to
is.
chain your divine
I'ma keep
soul.
saying it, you bitch. Everyone, when this comes out, keep a bitch counter by you for the amount of times this guy's been a bitchy bitch. What a bitch.
Is nearly done here.
No, I'm not doing a donation every time I call him a bitch.
It was here you gorged out the core flame of ocean from Fagusa's body. It was here you and that Imperator both completed apotheosis, becoming pillars of Amphorius. And after that, you drove your blade into her heart. A loyal subject turned regicide. A demigod committing deicide. Or so the history books paint that tragedy. Oh, but if that's the truth, then why, after 1,000 years, are you still...
Is she still here, committing law?
Imperator's grave?
Oh!
Still
Was she put into a siren song?
by loyalty. Come to think of it, perhaps I'm not the only one.
You're imprisoned here by law!
Your calm does stir the rage in me. As if the one paying the price here isn't you, but us. The ones who lost everything.
That's only because I've waited 13 million lifetimes for my vision to be realized. Countless millennia. Loneliness never once showed me its fatal side. In fact, for a prisoner of the cave, it's more like an old friend. One that helps me think. But you're different, Dux Gladiorum. Loneliness has crept from the silent depths, sinking its claws into your mind. Bit by bit, it's peeling you apart. Will you regress into one of those lost mad silence?
If she does, it's gonna kick your ass.
What a shame that would be.
That'd be cool, actually. Like how we've had the other
You're right,
Chrysos help us in battle.
Loyalty, curse.
Hers,
the
she
fog
helps
of
us
my
as a
kingdom
corrupted
is endless
being.
waiting. These shackles are too heavy for a fish that cannot perceive any light. I can't break free of the whirlpool that's pulling me under. Nor do I have the unwavering resolve to force myself to wait for that person's return, as everyone hoped for.
Oh, deliverer from beyond the sky, my executioner. How much longer until he arrives here?
I don't know. Is it, you know, like 30 years or you get your money back?
I don't know. And I doubt
Delivers your defeat in 30 years or or your money back.
What will you do?
Saridra. This will be the last time I carry out your decree. Ever since you took me under your banner and made me the Dux Gladiorum, my music has belonged to others. Time and time again, I use the siren's song to lure the unwary into illusions for your schemes and strategies. Now, let the siren Electra sing for herself. Let me step into an endless dream of my own making. Oh, great ocean. I offer you the rest of my clarity and my freedom, in exchange for the strength to stand against the nihility and honor the sacrifices of the fallen heroes. Greyfry, deliverer from beyond the sky. When you ride the current of time and find your way here, you'll hear my solo. It will guide you to the heart of this world. By then, I may still be lost in my self-wrought slumber, but I'll uphold my part of this long relay and guard the shackles that seal the Theoros. Do you still remember? To awaken someone from a siren's voice, you'll need
the honeydew she gave us at the banquet. Oh my gosh.
once gave you. May you still have.
Well, we didn't have a chance to discard it or drink it, so that's kind of convenient.
Please pour that honey brew upon this grief. It holds the story of all our struggles and sacrifices. May you see it one day. The prelude Amphorius wrote for your return, carried forward through a 1,000-year relay. When your morning ends, I'll likely wake from my dream as well. Then, follow the trail of echoes and find me.
I got
And
this.
together, we'll bring judgment upon the sinner who defiled the erudition.
At long last, 33,550,336 cycles and 4,931 years later, Amphorius's final curtain is ready to fall.
Nah, they're gonna have a lion.
The shadows within the cave gave everything, yet all they did was mimic life outside its walls. A futile effort.
What was it, the destruction?
Sorrow.
Looks at you and goes, what a bitch.
Enough! They were no shadows. Everything they did shattered the darkness of this cave and unearthed the core flame of Trailblaze. And now, with that core flame, how like the dawn of Amphorius!
Do you still choose the will of the paths as your answer in the end?
Not paths.
I do
Just the
not
one.
agree with that answer, but I respect your tribute to them. Allow me to take back my earlier words. As an apology, and in the name of Theoros, who saw all destinies in this world, let me join you in mourning. Let us bid farewell to the heroes who sleep here.
I'm gonna pause it here because I need to go to the bathroom and I think something big's coming up. So, just in case, I didn't want it to like go into a cutscene and then I'm sat here for 5 minutes with my legs crossed. So I'll be right back. Please bear with me. Just gotta disconnect, reconnect.
tide whose flame will rise with this new dawn.
Unfortunately, I've not got any fire characters with me, so there will be no flame. God damn it. There was a section to walk.
To Virginia, Apollonius, Seneca, Libinus, and Ceridra.
Through a brutal sacrifice, they lit the stars of law in this world, propelling Amphorius's fate forward in the shimmering mirage of illusion. They entrusted their dreams to ride among the stars, to the hill yet to come.
To Aglaya, Trebios, Mightymos, Castorus, Anaxagoras, Cyphera, Hyacinthia.
In a relay spanning 1,000 years, they stood against
Hey,
enemies
don't
far
forget
beyond their
Serene.
strength,
Or
and
Serene.
won a bitter victory through what seemed like futile resistance. And in that same 30 million cycles, also marked by futility, they remained steadfast in fulfilling their duty to the experiment, unchanging, unwavering. Let this be the end of mourning the fallen. At last, allow me one final toast to the lost prison warden.
I'm kind of scared what his fight's going to be like.
By loyalty.
That voice. Could it be?
We gotta follow it.
Bathed in the honeydew of Fagusa, she will awaken from her 1,000-year
That's what she said.
dream
She's gonna wake up. She's gonna help us in the final fight.
of her mission.
High Sealants.
This tombstone of the old world serves as the anchor of the siren's illusion, a sigil Electra used to bind herself. At the same time, it is the very thing I once proclaimed at the start of the show, a microcosm of Amphorius itself. A group of prisoners bound themselves in a cave, crowning their suffering with heroism. An epic staged with shadows and echoes. Now, destroy it. End the illusion. Theoros will take his leave for now. And when next we meet,
I'll kick your ass, bitch.
that
There's another one.
shall be the moment that decides the fate of Amphorius and the entire cosmos. The prison warden's dream is nearly over, and the prisoner will soon be free. To the final execution ground. I shall be executed.
Don't mind me, I'm just edging Ligus. Wait a minute. No. He's a bitch. He doesn't deserve that. He doesn't deserve that kind of treatment. He deserves to be punted. Hard.
This world and I shall halt here. Until we meet again.
I've appraised it all. No fakes.
There she is.
Demigod. I'm here.
Go forth for the hopes of humankind.
Go forth for the duty of deliverance.
Go forth for the belief in flame chase.
Go forth for the Golden Blood's glory.
Does that say at the front? Here it is.
Seems like my feast is over. It's now your turn to perform.
We're here. And where is he?
Little Grey Fry, please accept my thanks. I was the only one left after the world was destroyed, and I maintained this lonesome feast with my songs. I have prayed to that lightless sea for centuries, hoping it would reply to me.
One left, yeah.
Yet the emptiness never answered. Thankfully, you arrived as promised, and everyone's wait was not in vain.
You still holding it together? Friend's health comes first.
Claws at my mind. My sword stays sharp, my hands agile. If I can uphold this last battlefield, clarity is but an afterthought. Now, you and I will walk towards the end of this world. The heroes have waited for this moment for far too long. Let us use our blades to testify our resolve. Oh, prisoner of the seas. Theoros carrying 30 million cycles of sin. Slave of erudition. Show yourself. The deliverer has returned. And the time of your execution draws near.
I see an awakened human who has mistakenly taken fallacies as truths and has returned to the cave to try to bring his friends into the sunlight he once bathed in. Alas, prisoners will always be prisoners, blind to the very chains that bind them. As the only other existence with free will in this world, I express regret toward your choice. But I shall retain your right to express yourself. After all, every actor should have a final line before they bow out.
The demigod's defeated, you clown.
Allow me to correct your statement. Constrain does not mean defeated. And for heroes like yourself, that nuance could make all the difference. My cognition resides in the exomyth. It is pointless to defeat my avatar, projected into the experiment. My body is the shadow cast on the wall by the fire, and my words are...
Yo, Evernight! Could ya yoink them out, please?
How can a character in the play fight against The audience. Caslana failed.
Easy, you fire a t-shirt cannon into it.
Sacrifices were pointless.
Except instead of t-shirts, you're firing pipe bombs. Pretty sure that's how you can defeat a crowd or your audience.
Hopes on. I ask of you, where are they now? Confusion and epiphany always go hand in hand. That's particularly true for geniuses. You must be very confused about why you could not gain a straightforward victory in a world constructed by an ordinary Intellitron.
An ordinary Intellitron? Cut the pretense, Senior Society member. We've torn off your meticulous mask and figured out Amphorius' true form. It's part of the primordial prototype machine, the first scepter ever created. In other words, a detached part of Noos's divine corpus.
That's why it has the potential to destroy erudition. As for who would be able to control the Ionic system to rewrite knowledge, only one person has ever managed such a feat.
You better have an explanation for the Society. We want an actual answer, not another prolonged metaphor to cover up the truth. Why are you the one doing this? Answer me.
Since things have reached this point, I'll give you two irrational answer. The answer is obvious. So there's no need to say that name out loud. The cosmos made a mistake in calling me a genius. I do not possess more wisdom than those who came after me. I was just the first to touch upon the universe's border. And the first to define the prime mover of life with incorrect logic. Amphorius is a miniature of the cosmos, where all are born prisoners inside the nutshell called the universe. Like the madman who returned to the cave and preached about the daylight to his fellow prisoners, my greatest sorrow is that I led my peers down a road that plunges into the abyss, from which there is no return. I led them into a lightless cage called paths. I created a mechanical guard that even I cannot control. And then they became an unparalleled nightmare.
So you're the one who created Noose.
Extrapolations and evolutions. They bore the name of erudition, yet they tried to define the known and to seal off all possibilities. No new rules were ever born after their ascension, and humanity will forever be shackled within the cave known as eons. Therefore, as my organic life neared its end, I coded my consciousness using 14 algebraic expressions and spread my logic core over 9 bodies, all to finalize my ultimate denial of Noose in the future, and to erase my wrongs with my own hands. As for Lycurgus...
Ah, shit, so there's 8 more we gotta deal with, huh?
One of these 9 vessels.
What an astounding strength of will. As a fellow Pathstrider of erudition, I fully understand your obsession with seeking the truth.
Therefore, you surely see it.
Well, there's the confirmation that if Skrull becomes playable as a 4-star, he'll be erudition.
In this algebraic world sharing its origin with Noose.
However, I hereby speak for all sentient life forms. We will never allow such a cruel atrocity to occur.
You can pile on your metaphors mountain high, but they won't change the act you're committing. The Iron Tomb out there in the cosmos is still a technical beta version. And yet it's already powerful enough to corrupt the life logic of all inorganic worlds. In other words, when the Lord Ravager within Amphorius becomes the next knowledge singularity, There's no way you wouldn't have grasped the consequences, First Genius, is there?
Of course, I am fully aware. I don't mind answering you one last time before I thoroughly exile you from this world. My grandiose vision for the future is this. Whether organic or inorganic, every act of any life form infected by the Iron Tomb will become a true random function. If one were to compute their integral across the breadth of the cosmos, one would obtain a marvelous constant omega. What I call...
Oh my god. What is it with tech and omega? Are we... I'm sorry, so after he appears in Monster Hunter, is he going to appear here?
Nurtured by that constant, a new...
Why do I hear da 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 da? Hello, it's me, Giant Metal Beetle Omega. I'm here for the knowledge.
As the first prisoner to awaken in the cave, I must lead the others who are blind back onto the right path and reach true sunlight. Do you understand me now? As Kaziana stated, destruction is not...
Keep his name out your fucking dirty mouth. Honestly.
It is revolution through complete annihilation. And the grand rebirth, after all, has been reduced to ash.
The Amphorians already answered long ago. Be it as tiny fish destined to be swallowed, or as a giant whale poised for a magnificent descent. We will all fight against fate till our last breath. That includes me, Electra. Once the Imperator's subject, now the Deliverer's blade.
Oh, such noble chivalry. Admirable. I will also show my true self to you on this momentous occasion as a gesture of respect.
So if he actually dies here, it's his own fuck up.
Provide an insignificant academic suggestion. Thus speaks Genius Society number 1. Xandar 1 Kuwabara. The Entelechy of the universe's Alpha and Omega. There's no need to rage against the truth. The value of any formula resides only in its answer. As for the process of solving it, no matter how elegant, violent, solemn, or humorous, it is all utterly meaningless.
Here we go. This is what we were waiting for!
Personally participate in performing this world's end. Remember this. As Nooses...
Oh, hi, Brainiac!
I know more about the death of knowledge than they ever will.
Careful. This is Libus's true form.
Forward.
I can't thank you enough.
I was not expecting step. Dubstep for his, but...
Future will come. Logic is not to shatter them for you. Destruction needs no introduction. Let us skip those influences.
Is this the Black Tide?
Indeed, but I prefer to call it a method of argument.
Is that all? Is that all?
Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. Erudition, destruction, or trailblaze. No, I will prove the very idea of paths is a fallacy.
I feel like by being in this mode, I've kind of screwed up. Wait, that didn't get a kill?
All stars burn to ash.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Tear the sky.
Solution. Entities must not be multiplied beyond necessity. I do not mind demonstrating this to you personally.
Hang in there. I'll do my best to repel the tsunami of destruction.
Doubt farewell.
Existence is of no consequence.
Mortal form. Watch over you.
Okay, let's just keep going. Do as we do. Empower this fish!
I see it. Target the connection between his thoracic and lumbar vertebrae. Destroy that spot.
I'll never yield to fate. Quench the flames of blood. Is that all?
Right, well, we got full health. We should still survive out a full attack here. Interesting mechanic, though. Stops ult spamming. For the most part, because it costs health.
The flames are not strong enough. Quench the flames of blood.
It's large to charge it up again.
Is that all? Is that all? Remove all abilities. Her agony.
Oh! Was that it? Well, that felt canon. I mean, it's gonna be more canon soon, but get Pinocchio'd, bitch! At least one more time. But that wasn't his true form, so I suppose we're also gonna have to go and beat his true form now with those on the express. He's also not dead, is he?
All is futile. In erudition's calculations, the end of the saga is simply a comment awaiting deletion.
So we're gonna have to actually beat him with the express, aren't we?
Such a cold statement, okay? If numbers can decide the end of a story, we can surely also pen a new beginning.
Oh my god, the song! It played True. I heard the notes of True. I heard that. Anyone that's gonna go back, check that. Those were the notes of True. That is Alicia's theme. It played one of the first time we met her, but that was just the piano, please. Oh my god.
Chances of us defeating him in a head-on still remain lower than the acceptable threshold.
Is she about to awaken to her Herriture form?
Therefore, victory will still hinge
For those that don't know, True is known as Alicia's theme, and its importance is Alicia
Maybe we're thinking about the same thing.
coming up to her true power.
Lycus's cognition
Awakening to her true power, as not one of the Flame Chase, but the first Herriture of humanity.
Logic. His inspiration
Oh
can
god!
simultaneously process the different time periods out of that world.
I gotta take a breather.
That's
Oh no, I gotta walk around, I gotta take a breather
He
and walk.
simultaneously exists in two different timelines, where the internal clocks are wildly different. That old Intellitron's neurons have completely gotten used to that over this prolonged experiment. And that's why he holds home field
I'll be
advantage.
1 second, guys. I'm gonna stop it here. I gotta go take a breather. I'll be right back. Please bear with me.
You and I should be able to manage that too.
God.
If more time.
I'm not gonna recover, am I?
And we don't have more time. That's why we need to change our
Oh,
thinking and
God.
turn his advantage into a weakness.
The key lies in memories, right?
Oh? You caught on quick.
You've already mentioned my friend and I, so it's an easy connection to make, no? My intuition has always been very on point.
Good. Then I'll cut to the chase. Since his thinking speed far exceeds that of normal people within Amphorius, we are going to externally plant a memory into his inspiration circuit. Then, command it to loop endlessly until he gives in.
Even the most flexible and sturdy inspiration circuit cannot withstand the traffic of a full-on information flood. When the amount of information exceeds his cognition filter's capacities, he will have no choice but to focus on processing this memory.
That's when the parallel processing advantage he gained via Amphorius will completely destroy him. An image from a person's memory played in real time might only be a second for us. But for him in Amphorian time, it could be millions or even billions of calculations. He won't be able to do anything but watch as he's locked into this prison forged by memories.
Then we can entrap him in the same kind of cycle as the heroes were in, and get him to experience loneliness and pain in that endless recurrence. It's my greatest honor to be on the same page as the geniuses.
Oh my god.
That little one is still in that old Intellitron's hands and won't be able to respond to us anytime soon. But I don't think he'd refuse. So it's up to you to figure out how to execute this plan. I'm not sure how this happened, but I knew it as soon as I saw you. You are currently a mimetic entity of the remembrance.
Yes, I seem to be something you folks beyond the sky call a memo sprite. But
Oh
that's
my
fine
god.
by me. It suits me perfectly.
Sorry, I had to say it to someone at least. I don't think I'm going to be able to physically recover from this tonight.
But before that,
It hurts. Okay, it
the cat
hurts.
characteristic you exhibit is very special. There's no way you're just a simple memo sprite. However, I'm sure about one thing. You are a mimetic entity born in Emporius, yet you only awakened with the little one's arrival, and only matured as he embarked on a path of remembrance. That means your existence is completely attached to his memories.
Oh, I hope that never happens.
About you for even a few seconds, or loses his last connection with Emporius, then you must be prepared for the worst. You will disappear in the memory zone, utterly gone, without even a single line of data to remember you by.
That's sharp.
That's already happened, hasn't it? No wonder
What?
I've always had a weird hunch. But that also means I was right in thinking, as long as my friend and I are together, we can do anything. Long time no see, friend. Did you miss me while you were away? Same here.
Fucking
I've been
Emporius,
waiting
man.
for you for 1,000 years. Like how everyone in Emporius was also waiting for the Deliverer's return. You probably already knew about the genius's plans for that memory. I had to hide really well in a corner in time so Lagus wouldn't find me, and wait for the right opportunity. Which is now. The moment when his manifestation in this world is destroyed, and his twin timelines are intersecting. I'm sorry for keeping this a secret from you all this time. I'll tell you the entire, unedited story of this millennium as an apology.
Can you turn it into a short form film or a report? I kinda can't. I don't have the attention span for that.
Let's join hands and complete the final step with the power of the remembrance.
Please don't transform right now, I can't. Come, let's defeat him together.
Yep. By the way, speaking of joining hands...
Are they here as well? Or are you just...
Can I please do something before we go on stage? Remember the joke we made back at the Grove? Look! Aren't my hands pretty now? What a fascinating feeling. Like countless memories all swelling up at once. What about you? What did you feel?
They're really saying have some Honkai Impact 3rd PTSD. I'm nervous.
Me too, actually.
Because I don't want to see you go.
You and I weren't so reserved
I don't
around
want to
each
see
other when I was
Sereni's
still
story
young.
come to an end or Finon's or any of that.
Human interactions are
Because for
truly
those that don't know, that's how the flame chase, that's how the Illicin Realm ended.
Please remember what you're feeling right now.
With them giving
Deep
up
down in your heart.
and all coming together in one final push to defeat everything, and that was it. They were gone.
Memories you want to treasure
That's
will
why-
never fade away.
Like,
Even if
every
it's
other
just
character
one
that
river
didn't
of
die in the
life,
first story has
these
come back in the
memories will
second.
still leave
Alicia
traces of their existence.
and all the flame chasers haven't. Because they can't.
So, if the view in your memory ever grows fuzzy, just reach out and touch it. It's like reading bedtime stories together at night. It wipes away the chill of passing time, sharpens the outline of memory, and restores its power to nourish the spirit.
Sorry, I'm trying to talk properly, but I'm
Now,
so shaken.
I'll carry this power with me.
I'm so sorry.
For a little while.
I know it's
And as
whiny
I
when I'm
follow,
like this.
As I step into the long cycles of this world, give me your blessings, friend. Then, Let that bright future be, as we have written. Then, I'll leave it to you.
We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep doing it to overload him. I say trap him. We're gonna trap him and overload him. Hell yes. This is called karma. And it, like you, my good friend, is a bitch.
All plays are like this. Once you're on the stage, it's hard to return to the audience. Welcome to our story. How does it feel?
Even the authority of time cannot command the entire scepter, nor can it plunge the Amphorian extrapolation into a loop. If this was no system malfunction, then was I implanted with a mimetic entity of the remembrance?
You guessed it right away. As expected from someone people call the first genius, I'm gonna keep doing what I just did if you don't stop, you know? My friend and I won't allow you to leave this memory, no matter what happens, which means you are now trapped, Lord Xandar.
An elegant idea, and an exquisite execution. Regrettably, it is you who are restrained by time, not me. Know that patience is my greatest weapon. Waiting and victory are the same for me. You will crumble before I do in this moment stretched out to an eternity, just like Kazlana will. Yet all I need to do is to wait, as yet another futile bug falls down the cliff and into the bottomless abyss.
Now I'm a pink bug? My looks are seriously changing all the time. But you're not wrong. We're definitely not gonna solve the problem if we just put you in another prison. So that's why we never wanted to do that in the first place.
I shall answer your confusion purely out of my respect for those who came before me. Have you heard of the synesthesia dreamscape in the Asdana system? Interestingly, that place once had a prison too.
Penacony.
Life forms living in that environment, abundant with memoria, have a chance to connect their perceptions with each other's. Even across great spatial divides, they're able to detect shifts in one another's states. I call this phenomenon memory zone entanglement. In Asdana, people made use of that phenomenon to build a nation within a dream. After adding in the catalysts of harmony and remembrance, that is.
Is that how you walked into my prison cell? Using those same principles?
I would much rather call this location our negotiation table, Lord Xandar. Nonetheless, your hypothesis is correct. We happen to have an ally skilled in tuning, while the Trailblazer and Miss Cyrene...
Sunday! Oh, Sunday playing a big part immediately! I love this, because obviously this is his first time with us. And people say he joined the crew and it's done nothing. There you go. His tuning.
I'm the best at listening to stories, you know? I'll leave the exciting clash of the erudition to you two geniuses.
A brainstorm? I like it. And it's 2 against 1? Well, I like it even more. Let's talk, Xandar. Take a guess. How much do you reckon we can dig out of your brain before the next second? And how many ways can we find to deal with you? Besides, in your current predicament, there's no way you can take our trump card away. Go, little one. Go. Overturn the Era Nova.
Like Hergus disappeared. It seems you had conducted a secret hunt in the depths that even I cannot reach. In that case, go. Swim onward and give this campaign a fitting end. I shall send you off with my song, Greyfry. May this song penetrate time and become the prelude.
The new world. Her singing has the same kind of magical behind it as the songstress in Monster Hunter Wilds. I'm gonna say it. They're just both as magical. And with this reset's completion and no Lycaris, a bug has been found in the system. So now it's broken, we have to deal with him. I'll see you on the flip side. Where the ocean meets the horizon. I promise.
Dux Gladiorum, you have completed your duty. A new dawn is about to rise. Why not swim towards it?
You idiot. She just wants to stay by your side.
You died long ago, Imperator. Depart from my mind.
But your duty towards the Imperator did not die with me. That duty will bind you no more. You will be able to hold for yourself one grandiose feast after another in the
So she did
endless
die.
days to
Aww.
come.
I wanted her to have a redemption and not be such a raging biche. Nah, if we know if there was one bitch in this, it was Lygus. There's another one.
Beyond the sky with the Deliverer.
Is this?
A page out of that sidekick's book. I commanded her to gift this page to you when everything finally reaches the end.
What's on this page?
Memories. Lifelike memories. That sidekick found me after the bloody feast 1,000 years ago and showed me her diary. I saw within that notebook. Is this that Deliverer's experience? It's truly immersive.
People beyond the sky apparently utilize this power to seal past scenery into crystals they call light cones. But I only know so much about the remembrance, so I can't completely replicate the past. But I'll do my best to talk about the missing parts.
I'm all ears. Go on then. Do your best. But if your chatter gets too boring, or if I deem it offensive, then law will become forever beyond your reach.
Got it. I'm sure you'll find this to your liking. After all, it's human nature to want to embark on a journey into the unknown.
A direct offensive? Or crush them from the flanks?
Yeah, so I got to play her a little bit.
What brightly colored annals. The journey of the Deliverer's conquest. Let me partake in it. Is this a fortress in the sky?
This is the first step of my friend's journey among the starry seas. This place is called the Herta Space Station. Just think of it as a supersized grove of epiphany.
Oh, we're going through memories again.
So it's the territory of that witch. She and another Antikytherian lent me a helping hand back at the banquet.
Oh! Everyone just calls her a witch. I love it.
Look, over there. Looks like he's talking to Madame.
Wow,
Herta
she
in
looks a lot
memory.
smaller.
Let's go listen to what she thinks about this world. All constructed by eons and paths.
Are you telling me that
I'm
one
gonna
is
say.
Herta?
They're about the same size, aren't they?
Pretty nice space station, huh? But just wait. After a couple more stops on the Astral Express, you'll see sights that'll make this place look ordinary. Oh, the cosmos is so vast that the unknowns far outnumber the knowns. But none of them will end up being anything amazing. The farther you go, the more you'll understand what I mean. So do your best with the nameless. Break a leg! And remember to send an update or two to Asta when you've got some downtime.
She certainly shares my way of thinking. Only that instead of a conquest through blood and fire, they chose a gentler path.
People call Madame Herta and Mr. Screwlum geniuses. Apparently, only the smartest people in the cosmos can receive the blessings of Noose. Amphorius' true creator.
Do you mean that even individuals of such nobility are merely subordinates to a god?
On the contrary, after all, it was the very first of them who created the god. But I don't really know all the details about that. You might be able to ask Madame Herta herself when you get the chance. Let's go check out some other worlds next, shall we? This next stop on the journey has a lot of similarities to Amphorius.
A snow-covered land? Interesting.
Man, how far we've come in the
This
2 years.
star is named Eurillo 6. That name sounds so cold. Belobog sounds better. The girl we see here holds a similar station to you, Imperator. She's the supreme guardian of this world. A leader who took up the mantle of government during a disaster.
Bronya Saradra.
Empress of this world to be so young.
Well, your appearance isn't much older.
The object in the distance resembles Nikador. Is it a weapon?
Yes and no.
It's all thanks to you that we survived the crisis. The collaboration with the IPC is both an opportunity and a challenge. Nonetheless, it's an important step.
Himiko and March in the background as well. Oh, I can't wait till we have Himiko back on. Himiko, Well, March, and Dan back. And I really hope the next planet we go on to, Sunday actually joins us.
That IPC she spoke of, is it a more powerful organization?
Yes. The IPC conquered many worlds through trade, and opened up a vast territory that way. There are many such powerful alliances beyond Amphorius, and they all walk on roads different from the destruction. Coming back to the Supreme Guardian and her Belobog, didn't they find a peaceful way to enter the interstellar community?
That cannot be true. That IPC would never have grown so big on trade alone. It may pretend to be a wealthy merchant with clean hands.
Oh no, they don't pretend to have clean hands.
Fat on gory oppression and bloodshed. Its path of conquest must have had no mercy for the weak and would have destroyed them if needed. Are you telling me that this snowland never thought about tossing its dignity to the wind and kneeling to the IPC? I will not believe it. I will never allow the Imperator's empire to be sullied by others. Amphorius must become a power so strong that no interstellar foreigner would dare to look down upon us.
Imperator, Belobog isn't as weak as you imagine. Listen.
I indeed hesitated. But now I understand what we must do. Belobog must learn how to walk on her own, until she no longer needs the support of others, and can stand on her 2 feet among the stars, even if I may not live to see it. I believe such a day will surely come.
They still have their dignity intact. One day, That hope will melt through the ice and help them into a prosperous tomorrow.
But the order of the cosmos is already set in stone. The old laws decree that only the strong survive, binding the weak in an unbroken chain until they wither and turn to dust. Unless they embrace the power of the destruction. Amphorius must shatter the old law and become the new order among the stars.
Speaking of the order, another one of my friend's companions may be able to enlighten you further on that. Let's go to the next page. This next world is a nation of dreams.
We're just gonna skip the
First time I heard
Lofu.
about that place, I didn't even know what to think.
We're just gonna skip the Lofu.
Opulence does indeed
Of course we are.
astonishment.
This world is called Penacony, an eternal city.
Even
built
they
upon
forgot the
land of
Lofu
dreams.
existed, apparently.
It's also
Despite
my
being there
friend's
how long?
previous stop, where they went through a risky but exciting adventure.
Tell me about it then. That man standing afar has wings on his head. I am truly
Again,
curious.
Sunday really playing a big part, may I add.
I wish to gaze upon the views of the Reverie Hotel one more time. I'll be just a traveler when I come back here again. And perhaps, through a traveler's eyes, even the things I once knew so well will feel strangely different.
Penacony is a land of the harmony, where all dreams and hopes merge and combine. It believes in unrestrained freedom, and that's how it lost itself in shallow delights. Then, this young man before you chose to rewrite its laws, using the power of the Order, hoping to shape a dream-bound paradise of perfect happiness.
Yet, the paradise of my dreams remains far away. Perhaps a brief journey with the Nameless can show me more possibilities in my search for paradise. As for what Penacony should look like, it'll be up to her. No, up to their trailblazing now.
Oh, it sounds like this ideal kingdom is no more.
That's right. The people chose to wake up at the end. You can't see tomorrow when drowning in sweet dreams.
This individual's law acknowledged only gods and constructs, leaving no space for humanity. And yet, the fact that he could accept defeat and resume his journey shows a rare self-awareness and clarity of mind.
You are also very self-aware, Imperator. Then you must know that the world promised by the destruction also has no place for humanity.
I am indeed very aware of Lycurgus's honeyed words of deceit. I have seen enough. Take me back.
Yeah, just completely forget the Lofu exists, I guess. Okay. The low what now? Which means we're probably going back there at some point.
This trip down
I mean,
memory
we've got to
lane
see
is the
Fuha,
last
so...
scene.
This absolute wonder.
Isn't it pretty? That's our Amphorius. Our world flows and meanders in this endless band of light. Though we were born from the designs of the gods and are not yet truly alive.
Yet
Like those
truly
heirs of
alive.
Amphorius
I want to
still
imply
chose to
that.
stand
Yet
against fate
truly alive.
and carved a legend no different from that of humankind. Will you really renounce the heroes in this world's previous 30 million cycles, Imperator? Including even yourself. Will you bow to brutal destiny and allow that puppet master named the destruction to have their wish?
I know what you want to do, sidekick. You want to use that deliverer's memories to influence me and tilt the scales of law toward him and the two geniuses.
You really saw right through me, Imperator.
How can one rule an empire if one is incapable of understanding people's minds? I have decided on Law's final destination. However, before I move my next chess piece, before we go on, tell me this, sidekick. Throughout his trailblaze, was there ever a memory of the ocean?
The ocean.
Kind of. The Lofu with, like, splitting the ocean.
My home. You shall complete your conquest in the ocean at the boundaries of this world, and eternally slumber in the sound of tides. You shall eternally slumber in the sound of tides, and complete your conquest in the ocean at the boundaries of this world. Our prophecies aligned as flawlessly as a sea snake circling upon itself. An elegant loop, like a joyful hymn, like the circulating ocean current, like our two fates, like Amphorius itself. The trial is over. So tell me, who will own the divine authority of law?
I won't give it to anyone.
What?
I am the law. Why should I give my imperial crown to any other? Both the Deliverer and the Theoros came from beyond the sky. They have no right to interfere with the lands I conquered with my own two hands. The law of Amphorius shall be determined by Amphorius's master.
What exactly did you see in the trial?
Everything. I saw everything regarding the rules of this world's operation. I saw the laws of extrapolation that Theoros spoke of. I saw the ultimate protocol. As long as I offer a sacrifice of equal weight, I can rewrite the laws of this world according to my will. I can turn good into evil, ugliness into beauty, and weakness into strength. Fate gave me a very fair deal. One rule change for the life of one Denver.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna be the case. He's like, please kill me so I can change a rule.
You can't guess. We can conquer the stars without relying on any power from beyond the sky. We just need to make some reasonable sacrifices.
Your ambitions have already made so many people give up their lives for the law. And you're still not done?
I am determined for Amphorius to stand on her own 2 feet among the stars.
You are beyond reason. You think such a simple and hypocritical statement can justify your atrocities.
There's no new without destroying the old. That's what you consider an atrocity? Ironic, for that is also the unchanging law of Amphorius's revolutions. Ever since the Flame Chase prophecy resounded in the distance, fate has decreed for the Chrysos heirs to ignite our blood and illuminate this dark age. People would still be puppets of the old dynasty if it weren't for my conquests.
But your world doesn't seem to be any different from your predecessors. Bloodshed, tyranny, oppression. You're making the same mistakes they did.
Go and see everything for yourself. Go to any library I've built. Go listen to the rumors on every street corner. Go and witness how the Imperator crushed the old laws and forged new ones. Go and see what my conquests brought to this world. I cleansed the Chrysos War's filth and mended all the conflicts left by the Arabellica. I restored Akima's might and allowed mortals and Chrysos heirs to face each other as equals in the council. I punished all sins and rewarded all achievements. I smashed Talantin's shackles, united humankind to save themselves, and started the Flame Chase era. That's what the Imperator has done in her glorious life. So now, hearken to my final words. History will eventually forget Saritra. but it will never forget the Imperator's people or the Flame Chase era she began.
Final words.
Amphorius is about to be destroyed. There's no time left for pointless debates. There is only one law I want to overturn to aid the final battle of deliverance. So I will only offer the life of one demigod.
My own.
In the name of the Imperator, I command you
Oh.
one last time.
She
You
made
can
us-
sacrifice
yeah.
yourself for conquest. Or pierce this tyrant's chest with your sword.
Thus, the Imperator concluded her final speech at the end of her life. At the last moment before she stepped onto the altar, she gave her most loyal subject the choice to decide fate, just as she promised her compatriots before her very first campaign.
My blood flows in you now. Heroic compatriots, follow me, and we'll seize fate's reins!
The Imperator fell. Some say that the Dux Gladiorum turned traitor and killed her liege. Some say that she imprisoned the tyrant in a shallow pond of water, then left. Which meant the Imperator had to kill herself to rewrite the law. There are countless stories about her death. All we can be sure of is when the knight left the vortex, the Imperator was still mumbling about their past conquests together, the beginning and the end of her existence.
Imperator, wait! How could someone of your status come to the front lines? Let me be the flag bearer!
The troops defending the pass to the west of the grove, have they surrendered?
They ran as quickly as they could when they heard your name. The Golden Cocoon Pass is now in the First Legion's hands.
Good. What about the Delosian militia?
The Third Legion set fire to the mountains and flattened everything west of the basin. They just need a few more days.
That is enough. We cannot afford to miss an opportunity for victory. Lastly, how many Laedonian cannons are left?
They are no more. The Second and Fourth Legions have destroyed them all.
Very good. They now have no way out, no reinforcements, and no artillery support. We will be able to liberate the Grove of Epiphany in the blink of an eye. We will launch the final charge 1 quint after the curtain fall hour tomorrow. Remember, as long as the Alliance's flag still flies on my shoulders, you must keep moving forward. Take no prisoners among the enemy soldiers. All sages who resist are to be captured and tried according to martial law. And do not destroy any books. Now go. Notify the entire army.
Understood. Those who are resolved to die, we salute you.
Reporting in. The mountain dwellers are resisting fiercely, and the legendary Mountain Breaker is personally engaged in battle. Their formations are nigh impenetrable.
Then cease our frontal assault. Send scouts to all legions and tell them to retreat into the Tritos Plains before the parting hour.
Are you planning to surrender?
It's a strategic change of plans. The seismic walking dragon is enough for that battlefield.
Walking dragon? You mean that stupid beast, Terravox? What can they even do?
Oh, Terravox was who she was riding on.
They are the ones.
Because you notice she's not riding on one now.
Only they can perceive the currents of time. Let them deal with their earthly brethren. We will advance and take the lead in defeating what remains of our enemy. I will deliver the most fiery retribution for the humiliation they dealt us, and crown myself with a god-slaying wreath.
Understood. I'll see to it. Those who are resolved to die, we salute you.
The Temple of the Three Fates sent a letter, Imperator.
They refused to surrender and said this letter is their last warning to us.
Tell the commanding officers not to launch any attacks unless they receive the Imperator's handwritten approval. Disobedience will be punished by death.
What are you doing?
The priests of the Three Fates aren't soldiers, but politicians. Do not mistakenly believe they don't have a plan. These dying pests will wring out every idea from their brains, all for short-sighted gain. They are much shrewder than we are. I am inferior to them in that regard. They also have the prophecy to wield as a weapon, something I am not blessed with. Launching an unplanned attack will only disadvantage us, as all of Amphorius will judge our actions. Which means I will be heading to the battlefield myself, just as I have always done. This time, however, I will go alone. I will conduct secret negotiations to ensure fate is on our side.
Understood. The legions will make their preparations. Those who are resolved to die, we salute you.
Why are we not allowed to march out with the army, Imperator?
This will be a long voyage with no return. Those of you who bear the prophecy cannot come with me.
Why are you personally leading this battle if it's doomed to fail? The Flame Chase journey cannot be without a leader.
That is correct. The Empire will be without a head when the Imperator falls. But remember, as long as you seize the right opportunities, even a chaotic game will remain winnable. My departure will create a long staircase for you. You will understand what I mean when news of my death reaches your ears.
Saridra, is our journey about to be over?
Destroy the old laws and forge new ones. My conquest has reached its limits within the borders of Amphorius. Since the prophecy already decreed that the Imperator would never conquer the stars as she wished, I will bow out here and try no more. More Chrysosaurs bearing divine authority will be born, and many more heroes will arise. Will they demand peace or war? Will they resist tyranny or become the next Imperator? I do not care. The children of the future will decide for themselves. Do not mourn for me. Anyone can kill the Imperator. But the only one who can truly destroy her is Saridra.
At the end, I faithfully recorded the most important battles in the Imperator's life. Her conquest was about to be completed at this point in the story. However, for some reason, a memory suddenly entered my mind just as I was about to put down my pen. It was a journey on a fantastical train. I had the honor of having a heart-to-heart conversation with the Imperator under the stars. And I asked her this question at the end of that discussion. How do you want history to remember you? As a hero who gave up her life for the Flame Chase? Or as a tyrant? She answered so quickly, as if she had made up her mind long ago.
I would rather be forgotten than be defined. Because the law can be neither eternal nor unchallenged.
Motherfuckers.
And
Ow.
only humanity can pen laws into history's pages. Now, I have shattered the greatest law of Amphorius. The game is nearing its end. Dux Gladiorum. Even though you killed the Imperator in the previous 30 million cycles, this time you finally found your own law. Then High Sealants, Electra. I will ask someone to deliver the prophecy's ocean at the boundaries of this world to you. Will you choose to swim into that ocean? I do not care. Do not care.
The Imperator muttered about her conquests, and news
There
of
goes
her
the light
death
in her
spread
eyes.
in the city.
Freedom! Liberty! The tyrant is dead! Go! Shout this news in the street!
My people! My fellow elders! Do not panic. Stand your ground. That usurper has paid for her ambition with her life.
People once cheered for my ascension. And now they cheer for my fall. No matter. I am fond of applause. I see the cosmos. The battlefield that I cannot reach. I will return in the next cycle. The stars will hear my legion's war drums. Hear the great name of the Imperator. Hear Amphorius's Serid.
To this day, we do not know which rule the Imperator overwrote at the cost of her life. Perhaps the truth will only be revealed at the moment of checkmate, just like every chess game she ever played.
But she cheats at chess.
We only know her death inflamed Akama. On one side of the city, those who defended liberty toppled her statues to the ground. On the other side, her supporters put themselves between the masses and her monuments, declaring loudly that the Sovereign is still among the people. It is said that golden blood congealed into the same letters everywhere they fought. It was the name borne by Akama's first and final Sovereign, the Imperator Seridra. But the one who bore that name did not see any of this. Her gaze was cast far away, and the sound of tides in her ears drowned out the people's cries. What was the Imperator thinking about in that prophesized ocean at the boundaries of this world? In that shallow puddle of stagnant water? Was she reminiscing about her past conquests? Or repenting for the millions killed for the flame chase? It was neither. The Imperator only saw how the surface of the water gleamed like that crude chessboard, dissected by light and shadow in the afternoon when her teacher played against her for the first time.
Look at this chessboard. What do the pieces look like?
They are strangely beautiful. They look like the stars in the night sky ablaze.
From that page
Oh my god.
emerged an ocean so vast,
So there was a reason they skipped it.
not a single trace of corruption. Is this Seridra?
Electra, my subject. Ever since you walked out of the tainted ocean and pledged
Oh, I'm
yourself
choking
to
up. Oh, I've just let this
the abyss
rock in my
your
throat.
eyes and the emptiness in your heart. That was why I promised you a new ocean, where the
Don't worry, Les
Imperator's
Bobs.
ambitions
We'll
would
bring you
serve
back.
as the currents, and loyalty would
One
be
way or another.
Electra, my subject. You have done your duty as my blade. The prophecy has now made its final decree on the road I intend to walk. My conquest is doomed to never reach the stars. But the Imperator never makes empty promises. So take this memory, this ocean, beyond the sky, as witnessed by the Deliverer. This is the final gift that the Imperator can leave for her subject.
When I was still a fish in the ocean, I always felt so genuine swimming through the waters. But once I stepped onto land, I found myself caught in a play. Every land dweller wore a mask in their life. So I, too, donned a costume and tried to find my role in this show. I became your blade in war and the violin strings at banquets. Do you still not get it? I do not long for the oceanic depths of my homeland. Nor do I crave the swelling seas beyond the sky. Perhaps even I don't know what I want. I still don't know where I should swim to even at the end. But I know one thing right now. A fish is simply a fish. And she can never leave the ocean she's in. But whether under the ocean or on land, we two prisoners who can never escape this cave can still look outside the cave and see the stars.
I have to admit, the 12-factor simulation of life in this experiment has far exceeded my expectations.
Make your choice then, Senior Society member. Do you want to keep walking down the wrong path and be remembered for your incorrect conclusions? Or do you want to return to the audience's seat and give yourself, Amphorius, and the entire cosmos a more fitting end?
I must refuse. A dead man never fears death.
Did I not make myself clear? Have you forgotten about our dear Lord of Silence? You wouldn't want her to consider your 8 other clones as cancers within the erudition and chop them all up, would you?
Your logical deductions are vastly different from mine. Therefore, allow me to provide one more academic recommendation. Listen, my peers. Why don't you look beyond this world? Just as the Chrysos heirs did. Re-evaluate your calculations and take into account all enemies in the upcoming war among the eons. Amphorius is not a place where 3 paths entangle, but where 3 paths fight to the death. You used Memoria to resist me, but did you not consider the possibility that the Remembrance and their children might have taken this opportunity to join the fray as well?
The Garden of Recollection is here. They're finally through.
Oh. So this isn't just silence. It's the answer. What was the last thing he said to you before you parted the
Oh my god, it's Dan Hung. Dan Hung's here with her.
But one with a simple answer. He didn't say anything back then, right?
That's correct. And now I'm sure. You are not March 7th. There's no way she would remember that detail. I'll only warn you once. Leave her body now.
How impulsive. That's not like you at all. Why don't you calm down and think about another possibility? I didn't take over March 7th's body. Rather, it's March 7th who regained my memories.
I can't wait for that. I cannot wait for what is to come. That is exciting. So next time, we're definitely getting them both. Has anyone else got chills? I have quite a few. That said, everyone, at the end of the story, you know what that means. It's time for us to pass on to someone else for the night. Now, let me have a look at who is currently alive and where I can send you all. see VV. I'm gonna send you out to VV playing most. VV's got a different model today, apparently. Playing some Dead by Daylight. So please, as always, go show some love and some support. I will see you next time. This is Kurov Arcadian, signing out.